Welcome to PPT Dynamics. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to design a slide using a 3D model. So here, first of all, we are going to give some background colors. So we'll go for gradient fill. So for this gradient fill, we just need two gradient stops. Okay. One is going to be this very light green color, and another is going to be this green color. Okay, now instead of linear, we'll go for radial type. Okay, and exactly this one we want. Now let's zoom out a little bit. Now we are going to insert the 3D models. So stock 3D models we will go for. Now we will scroll down. Okay, and we will go for flowers and plants. In flowers and plants, as we go down, we'll select this one. Okay, now we have inserted this. Now we are going to increase its size like this. All right, and let's arrange it like this. All right, now for this we are going to give some animation. So we'll just give teeter animation, and the duration for the teeter is going to be around 14 seconds. Okay, now let's go to the animation pane. In the animation, select start with previous, and in the more effect options, we will go to the timing, and here we are going to repeat until end of slide and press OK. That's it. Now we are going to make the exact copy of it by pressing the Ctrl D. This time we are going to rotate it to some different direction, somewhat like this. Okay, and let's just increase the size little bit, and let's adjust it like this. Okay, however you want. That's it. So now this also have some teeter. So we are going to increase the duration instead of 14 seconds to 16 seconds, and let's just delay it by 0.25 seconds. All right, so now in the next step we are going to insert the text box. All right, now this is very important step. Now here what we have to do, we are going to take this 3D model. We'll go to the 3D model option, and we are going to bring it forward. Okay, like this. All right, now in the next step, we are going to make the exact copy of the slide by pressing the Ctrl D. Okay, now in the next slide, we are going to insert a shape rectangle. But before that, we are just going to move these 3D models little bit upwards like this. Okay, and the text also. We are going to move it little bit upwards like this. Now in the next step, we will insert the shape rectangle. Okay, exactly of the size of the slide. Now we'll go to the shape format option. Shape outline is going to be no outline. We'll go to the shape format, and we are going to select slide background fill. Okay, so like this. Now we are going to insert another 3D model. Okay, so again we'll go to the stock 3D models. Okay, this time we will go to home decor, and in the home decor, let's just select this plant. Here we have this plant. Now what are we going to do? We will just select this plant. By pressing the Ctrl key, we'll select the rectangle as well. Now by pressing the Ctrl C key, we are going to make a copy of it. And now we are going to press Ctrl V on the slide number 1 like this. And now we are going to bring it below the slide like this. All right, now let's go back to the slide number 2 again. Here we are just going to rotate our plant like this. Okay, now in the next step, let's just insert the heading. So we have the heading also. So now we are going to copy the same heading and we are going to paste it on our slide number 1 as well, and let's just bring it down like this. All right. Okay, now in the next step, we will select this plant, we'll go to the animation, and we are going to give this turnable animation. Okay, and in the effect options, we will just select object center like this. Okay, I will go to the animation pane. In the drop down menu, just select start with previous and no delay. And in more effect options, in the timings, repeat until end of slide. And let's go back to the effect and let's just check that there is no smooth start and no smooth end. Okay, and then press the OK key. That's it. Now for the slide number 2, we are going to give some transition, that is the morph transition. Okay, now I'm going to show you the preview. Beautiful, isn't it? Now similarly we can add on more slides, so let's press the Ctrl D key to make exact copy of the slide. Okay, this time we are going to shift it to this side, this rectangle, and let's just remove these 3D text. Okay, and now by mistake I deleted this text as well, so I'm just going to make a copy of it and I'm going to place it over here again. Okay, now in the next step we'll go to the home, and for this I'm just going to reduce the size of the text to only 1, and let's just send it upwards like this. Easy. Now in the next step, for the slide number 2, we are going to insert one more rectangle. Okay, like this. Now for this, the shape outline is going to be no outline, and similarly slide background fill. All right, now let's just send it backwards. Okay, like this. Now press Ctrl C and let's just copy it on our slide number 3 as well. Okay, now in the next step we are going to insert the text box. Fine. Now we are going to make the exact copy of the text box and we are going to paste it on slide number 2 as well. Okay, and we are going to bring it over here. Okay, now here we just have to make sure that this text box is behind this rectangle. Okay, so let's just go to the shape format, and in the shape format option we will go for selection pane. So here selection pane, we just have to make sure our rectangle 8, this is a rectangle 8. Okay, it should be here and the text box 9 should be behind this. Okay, now let's go to the slide number 3 as well, and here also we have to make sure that this text box should be behind our rectangle 9. Okay, now let's just have a preview. Beautiful. Now we are going to shift this plant to this side. Okay, and one thing, we just have to bring it forward. So let's go to the 3D model and let's just bring it forward like this. Okay, and here as soon as we move it to this side, we are going to rotate it to the left hand side. Okay, and in the animations, instead of left, we'll just select right. Okay, now let's have a final preview for the slide design. Beautiful.